It feels weirdly cursed to see a mirror dungeon keyword in a story dungeon. Hey, welcome back to more Limbus Company. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we got a decent bit of the way through the heart, or towards the heart, I guess, of the Pallid Whale, and this time we'll be continuing our way through. I just need to get past that abnormality, then we can get to cutting the whale's arteries. I was like, we can cross that city-like bridge over there. You can suddenly steps between us and the bridge. HW, what are you doing? The bridge, made of flimsy veins. This way, original plan. This looks like the way, but no, not the way. Once one person crossed, the bridge snapped under next. What? I was supposed to first put pieces together. Yeah, I get it. You already knew that this path was gonna snap. Despite that, you've led us here. That means you're going to cross this bridge and drop all of us behind you. Blimey. What'd I say? There's something iffy about this plan. Always, let's let Looney Captain's orders. She said, sacrifice necessary. I can't go forward unless someone falls. I wanted to escape. Wanted to escape with Peckard the crew. So we'll just accept the losses on the way, huh? Just like that? Yes. Now, why did you change your mind? Want to know now. Know what? My way. My path. Nothing wholesome. Also on the note of easy abnormalities, the Skin Prophet. Fucking disgusting name, but we do have the Skin Prophecy. Now there's two ways that you can end up fighting him. The first is you can break all the candles and just get right into beating him. I want to say it's every 3 turns. He'll shut the candles off and get back to having really, really strong resistances, taking quarter damage from everything. Or, if you just wait 3 turns, all the candles will light by themselves, and you can just beat them up. This is a very easy abnormality. Like, it's really not much of an issue at all. Like, I would... if you have a dodge, you can very easily do this fight. Performing the post-mortem report as ordered by the executive manager. The entity was encountered at 1600 hours today, but we failed to immediately recognize its presence as we were in a low-light environment. Thus, can be said that our first real encounter was around 1610 hours today. The entity was positioned next to some candles and was furiously writing something down in a large book. He held what looked like a flaming quill pen in his hand. It was quite dark and there without properly lit candles that somehow we had trouble recognizing we had some trouble recognizing its shape. I'm not sure how it managed to write in that dark or how it continued to write, but maybe its 3 eyeballs and the flaming quill pen worked as sort of reading lamps. I surmise that it would exhibit attack patterns using lights. We're best to refrain from going on the offensive until we can observe further and identify meaningful behaviors and patterns of the entity. Please note this guide any future commands. Thank you. How long are you going to refrain from going on the offense, huh? It's been determined that attacking the entity before lighting the candles around it was fruitless effort. Our long standby appears to have been meaningless. Misjudgments are common occurrences of battle. I've taken some responsibility for my mistakes by taking the candles' attacks. Some of the letters glisten with what appears to be wax drippings. So yeah, once you have all these lit up, he'll start doing these attacks. All these are just like, yeah, they're marked. Fun fact. For a while, it just said that it was just a targeting thing, but that was recently changed because, well, okay, it always had the effect of. It always had the effect that it always doubled the burn effects, but just didn't mention it because Project Moon. The battle progressed in much a different manner than I initially expected. I will continue to write this report according to my findings. Engage with this entity in a meaningful quest will be on 22:15 hours today. Strategies are quite elementary. A way to announce its attack from a mile away. Not the most strong strategy in modern warfare, in my opinion. For some time, or after the sinners have lit the candles, you recognize that it's under attack. As when the entity will engage in a full frontal attack against its enemies. This means we have plenty of time to strategize before it shows its full force. There could be multiple strategies to fight it, yes, but since we have the numerical advantage, instead of formally aggressive candles will no longer be hostile, all we need to do is not let our guards down. If it trumps our ally and it counts as strength into their incompetence, however, it will trigger the entities to commence a wide-range attack that can strike at all of us at once. Flames will constantly flicker on and off, so it would be important to keep a close eye on them as we battle, including the report. Thank you. Additional intel has come to light, so I'll add an addendum to the report. I advise the plan to minimize our losses against this enemy. Remember, the entity can recognize their presence only when the candles are lit. Of course, never forget the candles as the entity was preparing to attack us has proven quite effective. Once Dark sense, it had much trouble directing its attack toward us, eventually destroying itself with its own attacks. Foolish. And there's an additional addendum I must add to this report. The book the entity was holding does not seem to be a normal book. Although it did not occur every time, a single glimpse of the book was enough to cause intense headaches and confusion on the sinners. Please consult the information in your future commands, including the report. Thank you. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know about the shutting off the candles bit, but also who cares, Skin Profit's really easy as well. So, like, again, who cares? Oh, Requiem. So that we can lament more in despair. As the kids call it, we can LMD. But we should have it staggered. The big thing that makes Skin Profit so easy is that it just really doesn't roll all that high. Like, the gimmick is kind of whatever. It's very easy to deal with if you have multiple, but it is also, again, especially if you have, especially if you have, who's attacking that? Keith. Especially if you're on an evade, like, this is super easy of a fight. Like, seriously, Skin Profit is so easy. Again, I still think that Fairy Gentleman is easier, but that's not saying much. Yeah, it's not really that big of a deal. He got bit trying to save Pip! The whale bit him when he tried to save Pip! Shit, why'd that oil bill have to fall on oarsman? None of it made sense from the start, making that kid Rose a replacement. Captain, please tell Pip, is I'm gonna die? What did I say? As long as you're on my crew, none of you shall die without my explicit permission! And I don't remember giving any of you permission to die just yet. But, what'll happen to... The Peccon is on the brink of reaching the pallid whale of hatred. All we need is a good compass that will lead us to it. This mermaid before us will serve that role better than anything. But Captain, I'm not a mermaid. Whatever that whale devour will eventually turn into a pallid mermaid. You must know that! Incarcerate this mermaid in the large cistern down by the hold. Its ancient will drive it toward the whale of hatred. Captain, please, no. Starbuck, send down a skiff. What, now? A few moments later, I heard a splash of water. All hands of the ship emerged from their stations to gather around Ahab, and Ahab thundered. I hear him! Listen well, for it is Stub who speaks! Heed his voice! All of you, listen well! The voice of the great sailor Stub echoes from across that lake! The great sailor Stub who so willingly threw his life in danger for the hunt of the whale! Aye, the great... In our urgency, we had no time to bring him back aboard. Yet he lives! He did not die, though he is overboard, floating on that lake after this fateful battle. He will soon find safety aboard the skiff I have lowered for him. He shouts, oh yes! He bellows for our victory, and he bellows that we must go on, sail forth to victory! What kind of insanity is we sail forth? Yegag? This voyage will soon meet its victorious end. Then I shall sail to the nearest port. And there he awaits us, the great Stub! With a profound smile he shall greet us. He'll be rightly rewarded, and of course we'll all share tales of this long voyage over many sleepless nights. With a profound smile, And there you shall all be as well. We'll buy rounds upon rounds of drinks for everyone in the tavern in Stub's name. Once this voyage is over, everything will come to be! Once this voyage is over. Once this voyage over. Once this voyage is over, the whale of hatred is finally in our sights. You'll kill it. What, Captain? Let us answer his calling. We'll kill the whale of hatred. We'll kill the pallid whale! Aboard, men! Aboard on the hunt for this evil! Aboard on this voyage to hunt the fount of all evils of the world, of the city, the hateful evil that pushes you all to the brink of death! All of your struggles, all of your injustices, all of your pains and losses, that very evil sprang forth from that very whale! So we'll kill it. We'll kill it and watch as the new dawn breaks upon a world that has been mended! Shout! Bellow! Okay. Goodbye, Stub. Let's meet again! Again and again! Oi! Yeah, and it'll be over when we kill the pallid whale. We kill the whale of all evils. So how long you've not only been trapped inside the whale, but also in her poems all along. God, I love Ahab. He's like, Dongrang, he's, put aside as like, sympathetic villain. You can kind of understand where he's coming from, and I mean, he's a selfish guy, but not necessarily a bad guy. Ahab's batshit insane, and it's hilarious. We love Ahab in this household. Just give me a moment. Okay. This has to be the artery Ahab was talking about. Once we cut this thing open, our path to the center of the heart will open. Cut it open. It's much tougher than I expected. The artery appeared to be much sturdier than we had initially assumed. Cutting it with a single strike would be an easy task, but if we delay too much here, we won't be able to arrive at the rendezvous area in time. Greg! Burn it down! Oh shit. Gregor slowed their breathing and steadied their poise before striking the artery, slicing it clean open. Sagging fluid gushes at a terrifying rate. As blood flow from the opening begins to slow, the path begins to open. Make our way to the heart. Just a tight speed heal. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm so shocked my cat is still willing to lay on my lap after the Ahab voice. Is that a wooden crate? So just found a haphazardly thrown pile of crates. We extrapolated from their appearance that they were used as supply crates. Some boxes had the 20 Hook Pirates logo on them, some had the 4 Teams logo. We must have swallowed these crates too. It is wise to keep some of them as our provisions. And know what will happen once we get to the heart. Take something just in case. Yeah, we'll relish the supply crates. It's up before a crate with the Twin Hook Pirates logo on it. The crate appears to be locked. So I don't think we can even try to pick the lock and smash it open, but the box itself looks pretty flimsy. We're smashing its contents as well. Gregor, Otis, and Faust all have +5 modifiers. But we don't need that. Heathcliff observed the crate closer and took a step back, and with the control strike smashed only the lid of the crate. We found inside the box with a rusted hook covered in blood and white membrane. It was probably used to kill mermaids. I don't know what this use could this possibly have, but it might come in handy. Check the other boxes too. This crate has the LCCB logo on it. This one looks sturdy enough, probably can't smash it open. It's been sealed by an intricate locking mechanism. I'll be able to just smash this open. I think I remember something. A visitor who's used an LCCB identity in the past may know something about this. Roja, Ryoshu, Faust, I think Ishmael? Yeah. And Ishmael all have bonuses on this. I think this was how they did it. Rudy feels with the lock and opens the crate. See, and this crate was a magazine for a firearm. What we found in the crate was a magazine full of bullets. Never found a good use for this. Any more useful boxes around, so we decided to move on to the next area. The rusted hook gives you extra poise when the first... Yeah, it's, fine. And the standard issue mag helps us not at all, because we don't have any ammo identities. Move on down to the 3rd floor. Amp's commands led us straight to her singular goal, the heart. With all been played by the captain, the long won't matter. As the Packard's crew, sailing for nothing, no one but Ahab herself. All good. See it too, don't you? Captain Ahab has the uncanny ability to effortlessly delve deep into one's heart to fish out their deepest wishes. Those hidden yet desperate wishes. Everyone bites onto the bait, getting dragged deeper and deeper into the abyss. Bite the bait and sink with the captain, snared by those sweet words and tantalizing hope that she dangles right in front of you. not even knowing that he's slowly suffocating. Good job, Glocken. Fisher back up, glass is sinking. Broke it. Captain's orders. Broke Captain's orders. Can't see sunset again. No, you can. See the sunset again, as long as you sail your own path. Because we'll get to the heart, no matter what. You hear that? Distinct beating of the heart. The heart beating. It will take us some time, but let's pay close attention to the heartbeat and feel our way there. I don't remember how long this floor is. I don't think it's a very long floor at all. No, not in the slightest. I know it's coming up here. Finally, this is over, we can get out of here. Guess Ahab's not here yet. That abnormality. Something twitched before us. Empty, skewered by numerous fluorescent bars. Get out of my way. Shouts charging! Perhaps when it felt threatened when Ishmael grabbed her harpoon, leaped out of the lake and began rushing toward us. It's that fucking whale I hate. Dream Devouring Silk Current. Valve is correct on its fucking marking. The big thing with the Dream Devouring Silk Current is threefold, really. First, first one we actually can't see. But it does have to do with crashing Silk Current. It says all through the environment will spawn Flotsam, which will... We'll see what that does. The sweep causes that. The rest of it's not too bad with its stuff, but the big thing, until its fluorescence piece is broken, it will constantly inflict 3 paralyze? I think. Just 1 paralyze, okay. But it will inflict inflicts paralyze onto those that it just onto everyone. And that is already the main reason why it fucking sucks. Why we hate that fucking whale that I hate. It's a bitch. Plain and simple. Let me describe this grand and epic beast. 'Twas in the form of a pelagic creature, yet 'twas also levitating where there was no water. I'm unsure if I could refer to it as its back. Howbeit, the creature's back was riddled with lengthy incandescent fluorescent light rods. The rest cannot be told, yet are they not akin to pretty trinkets? Behold, 'tis slowly glowing and dimming. I wish to go near it to pet the creature, yet my fellows have held me back with all their might. Shame. Ah, it's by a chance. The following reads are indecipherable, as though they were soaked in water before the ink had a chance to dry. I started the task of recording the larger abnormalities to prevent such occurrences as the one with the chickens, yet unexpected incidents seem to recur regardless of the abnormality's size. I'd appreciate if you could please share with us which scenario you had chosen to write the records for our first encounters with the abnormality. It's the first time I experienced the sensation of drowning 12 times. Simultaneously, let's try not to make this a repeat occurrence. It'll spawn the Flotsam in. The Flotsam does nothing by itself, however, any damage under 12 is nullified. If you get it to 1 HP, it will redirect. It's the real reason why this sucks. Blind Obsession. A 15 to 23 rolling skill. That inflicts Sinking Deluge. After also inflicting a lot of fucking sinking. Yeah, Sinking Deluge fucking sucks. Well, it does. Blind Obsession fucking sucks. And it just casually has this on a 23 rolling skill. I fucking hate this whale. But we roll 22. So, thanks to us actually having negative identities, we're actually in a pretty good position, all things considered. So we might be able to actually do some solid damage to it. 111, 56. Fucking, yeah, sure, whatever. We'll do that. Pop there. We'll just take the hits so we can focus on breaking the fluorescence. Just kind of see how things go. That's a shame. Flip tails on the one coin that we were okay with hitting heads. Rolling a 25 is pretty solid. I will say that negative coin identities do make this fight significantly more bearable, but tragic. That's fine. That's fine. One more turn with it. I mean, we'll be fine. And this is a bad showing of why Silk Current is so fucking painful, because we have negative coin identities, which kind of trivializes it. Okay, well, we still have to clash with Blind Obsession, which is a pain. Oh shit, more log. We had a kerfuffle. Soon after the kerfuffle began, it immediately flooded the air, emerging not only self, but our fine company as well. Your terrible bundle of guilt for what mistake I've committed out of mine impatience has wrought. For thee, I understand that I had to, yet 'twas I who hath earlier than anyone figured out the function of those fluorescent light sticks. What may be the function of those light sticks, you ask? They are none other than tools that allow us to breathe. Using that stick, I was able to breathe underwater. Though I'm yet unsure of the reason, the sticks are rather prone to breaking and shattering. This is a conundrum indeed. If this be a tool for breathing, then why is it so brittle? One must wonder. So I had a thought. If this sea beast makes us unable to breathe, what if we were to share the stick among us? Just as I had thought, breaking the stick to pieces and sharing them with my comrades has allowed us to breathe. Forsooth, we may now properly focus on battling the sea beast. There's nothing of much import, yet I shall impart thee a few more words of advice. Once we were allowed to breathe, there was not too difficult about the way the sea beast battled. The moment we have availed air is the moment of our victory, forsooth. Yet I scribble on in hopes of reducing the harm I made regardless deliver unto mine allies. The sticks one way break off the sea beast are rather sharp. As I've written before, its primary means of attack is to body slam us with its rather sizable bulk. Now combine these two truths together. I, Don Quixote, hath come across a revelation. What if we were to shatter the sticks into sharp, pointy pieces and draw the sea beast's attention? You may foil the charge by placing it between us and the sea beast. Truly a plan capable of capturing two birds with one stone, is it not? Otis called it berry? I believe Otis called it a barricade. A strategy oft used in warfare, indeed. Let this be a useful guide to thee, dear manager Esquire. Again, this was a bad showing for why Silk Current sucks. But, yeah, I guess KOD Roja just kind of nullifies him entirely. Presumably, you could also have, like, I mean, really any negative coin ID will do very good against Silk Current, but KOD Roja also rolls super high. Feels disingenuous. Whatever. Oh, you are doing much better than I expected! And you? Tell me we've just been twiddling your thumbs watching this fight. Oh, just got in your way! Because the Ahab lost most of her crew on our way here. Most of crew not here. Only 5 now. Why? You dare question me now, huh? Your present company must have rubbed off on you. I have enough men left. The rest were disposable. It must have left you quite the impression, Keycag. Say it. Why? Before I do, Keycag, what is your greeting for your captain, for your surviving compatriots? Especially when the heart presents itself before us. We are this close to killing the whale. Pip hates mermaids. Want to. Now. Want to get out of here. But the pill keeps trying to eat Pip. Come off. The pilification is progressing. The closer we get to the heart. It's getting rather bothersome. Pilification, in fact, was intensifying indeed. But you, all of you are somehow completely unaffected. And this taking sound has been getting on my nerves. Ahab strode toward me. Tell me, what will I find in your clockhead? Ahab looked into my head. And I turned, raised my head to return the gaze. This is Ahab's journey through the pancreas plays right before my eyes. Karen, I say you won't let me become a mermaid. Well then, this was not the right method indeed. No, don't cut that, everyone behind you will. Captain, now with Pip. Pip cut the vein. Wonderful. Now imagine how overjoyed Stubb would be were he here to witness your exploits. Think he's watching over Pip? Can we kill the hateful wheel? Why'd you just... I kicked the lad in there. Looks like that wasn't the right path. You dare beg for your life? Captain, that's not it. It's with every moment, every second we waste, the end of days grows near. Every beating of that pallid whale's heart is a bell tolling for the end of the world. We can stop the apocalypse with our own 2 hands. Yet you kneel here and dare to grovel for your life? You need to make your crew's sacrifices to have been for naught? Unbelievable. Oh, Captain, I can die for this cause. I will. Nay, not death. I have never and will never order my men to their deaths. I send them to greatness, not to death. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. Love Ahab. She's such a fucking lunatic. Your head. What an odd power it has. Just like the peculiarities of each whale. That Goku sank right before hearts. Because of you. It was mistaken to expect a hint of surprise or shame from the captain, when it was revealed that she'd sent her crew to their deaths. Yes, you can say that! You may indeed claim that I've sacrificed my crew. By now they must be wandering the whale's guts, transformed into mermaids. Lucky ones probably turned into sludge, into acid. But why? I know this heart better than anything else in the world. I know it better than my own body. The pancreas we've journeyed through is an endlessly winding maze, and if our limbs would be melted off, we'd have no means of recovering them as you do. I had to calculate the ideal path to the heart. Losses be damned! I see no injustice committed in my pursuit of practicality. I would encourage and remind them of their pride and greatness as they drew their last breaths. It would not be helped. I made sure they perished before fear overwhelmed them. My crew and I are one, bound by oath. The promise that we will hunt the pallid whale, whatever it takes. Are we not, Ishmael? Now we shall sail to the heart. Quite! Yet we need one last piece of the puzzle before we set sail. Ahab turns to face me, getting glaring at me with her burning eyes. That shard of the bow. What are you? I, Captain Ahab, cannot be deceived. That thing in your clockhead is a piece of that golden bow, is it not? It is that golden thing that counteracts the purification effects. Am I wrong in assuming that this is how you and your crew have remained untouched by its effects? Soon our final battle for everything we hold dear will commence, and for victory I shall spare no quarter. No one knows what will happen here, at the heart of the whale from which all evils of the city, the world, spout. It is not patently clear that you are the only one inexperienced in combat. What if you were to perish? What fate shall befall your crew? What fate shall befall your crew should you meet a pathetic end without having destroyed the whale's heart? That's everyone here, including your crew and mine, will turn into mermaids within the hour. So what the hell do you want me to do? Hand it over, that golden shard in your head. And I swear by my name that I'll personally see to it that everyone trapped within this whale safely makes it to the world outside. Captain, wrong, you know. Guess it makes some sense. It takes but a single sacrifice to ensure that everyone survives, down to every single crew. I detest that. I shall not relinquish Esquire's head to thee. Then to what? Then what? Fail to destroy its heart and let's all be mermaids together? Is that how you wish your tale to end? That's... My friends, is there not something out there, past this pallid whale's flesh that awaits your return? Laying your lives down just to save the life of some useless clock cannot possibly be your dream. You must have something that drives you, a desire, a goal, a mission that you must see to its end once you escape this whale. Captain Ahab cuts through our hearts, cracking them little by little, and nests in there. Even the sailors may have been moved by her speech, even for a brief moment. And that brief moment is all it takes for that thought to spread to the heart as water freezes between the cracks of a rock. That's what she's always done, I'm sure. And all of a sudden, when everything reaches a crescendo, it'll shatter. Ishmael, her crew, is what Ahab has done to them. Tell everyone about the safe house. Understood. You're not going to be responsible for the sinners. And no one knows what will happen to the sinners if my head is crushed. I'm not going to let the doubts you cast chart our futures. Because I am their manager. Oh, predictable. Pleading for your life now, are you? Besides, I don't want to die. Sacrifice. A gilded name given to death so it won't feel as hollow when it claims us. I've seen the sinners die 1,000 times, and I've shared that very same pain that killed them countless times. I felt the weight of their every death, so I can't bring myself to wrap them up in a pretty box labeled sacrifice. Instead, I endure, endlessly. What gives our collective struggle significance, what gives our suffering meaning, is us. We share the weight and convey our own meanings to our battles, so that everyone can reach their own dreams. And that's why the struggle is no sacrifice. I won't seek death willingly. Ahab, you really haven't changed. No, you've become more revolting. I struggled, I thrashed, yet again you had us in the palm of your hands, commandeering our ship, turning me into one of your crew again. Silence! Shut up! This is a moment of paramount importance. The path of the heart opened as they have finished her words. And as much as I would like to finish things off, this is just a really good cutoff point. So next time, you will finish off the heart. But until then, see you guys later. Woo!